Hello and assalamu alaikum. I hope each and every one of you will be doing great. So this is lecture number 15, and in this particular lecture, I will discuss about the construction and working of solar panel. So first of all, let me discuss about the major components that uh, are the part of the solar system. There are four major components of solar energy system, which are namely panels, inverters, racking, and a solar battery, which are used as a solar energy storage unit. So after this lecture, you will be able to familiarize with the relevant concepts and constituents of solar photovoltaic power plant, and able to design an application specific solar photovoltaic power plant. So I was discussing about the four major components. First of all, let me discuss about the panels. The way the solar panels work is that the panels generate DC electricity as sunlight or solar irradiation stimulus electrons to stimulates electrons to move through solar cells that are inbuilt onto the solar panels. Contrary to what some may think, it's the sunlight itself and not the heat that generates the actual electricity. In fact, overheated solar panels can become less efficient as compared to their efficiency when they are in cold state. Similar, like the computers when they are overheated, their efficiency tends to become lower. Thus, any solar panel you may choose must be able to withstand the warm climatic changes for around, let's say, 25 years, so, so that your investment does not wash away with little passage of time. There are a vast variety of solar panels on the market, so knowing where to start can be very tricky. The second one is the inverters. Inverters are the um, crucial part of any solar system. Their purpose is to convert the DC electricity that the solar panel produce into alternating current AC to 40 volts electricity, which is what powers everything in our houses and offices. The inverter is a hardworking piece of equipment that works constantly throughout the lifetime of your solar power system. So it needs to be uh, so it has a tendency to become faulty most of the time. This means that usually only have they have a warranty of around maximum 10 years. For this reason, it is recommended that you always use a high quality inverter that is easily serviceable, so that you can troubleshoot any types of fault that might occur in that part. The third main component of the solar energy system is the racking or mounting. This is where the solar panels are securely attached to your rooftops. Racking or mounting will not be the decision you need to lose or sleep over. Reputable solar provider will always use a quality racking equipment from the known brands which are known to build quality products. The next one is the batteries. The batteries are used to store energy, which is generated during the daytime when there is sufficient sunlight, and to be used throughout the night when the system is not capable of generating electric power. Battery technology is quickly developing into more feasible option for those who primarily use their energy in evening. Semiconductor cells are in various sizes. Uh, which are being used in photovoltaic power plants. Every solar panel is made up of individual solar photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic cells come in standard size of 156 by 156 millimeter, which is approximately 6 inches long and 6 inches wide. Large PN junction diodes are the main components of the photovoltaic technology, with junctions close to the top surface, converting sunlight into uh, DC electricity. Crystalline silicon is used to create photovoltaic cells that are used in integrated circuits. And the main problem with this type of technology is they are expensive, and their cost is estimated to around $20 per watt. Other materials like amorphous silicon is used nowadays, bringing the cost down to about an approximation of $4 uh, per watt. Nowadays photovoltaic uh, power costs around 16 rupees per kilowatt, according to the researchers. Let me discuss about the amorphous silicon. Amorphous silicon, or ASI, is a non-crystalline form of silicon that is used for the construction of solar cells and thin film transistors in LCDs, liquid crystal displays. Used as a semiconductor material for amorphous silicon solar cell. For thin film silicon solar cell, it is deposited into films onto a variety of flexible substrates such as glass, metal, and plastic bodies. Amorphous silicon cells generally feature low efficiency but are one of the most environmental friendly photovoltaic technologies, since they do not use the metals which are heavy and uh, toxic, like cadmium or lead. Unlike wind turbines, solar panel is static, and does not require tall towers and produces no vibration and noise. These are the main advantages that are associated to the solar power generation plant. And the main disadvantages that are associated with this type of technologies that include solar panels for producing electricity, that they must be cleaned regularly for maximum power extraction. And the second one is that they need the batteries to store electricity if they are not connected to grid. So, in the absence of uh, uh, government subsidies, the capital cost are quite high for the solar technology. This is the example where sunlight is hitting the solar panels, and the electricity, that is DC current, it is uh, provided to the hybrid inverter, and it can be used directly to uh, drive AC loads and charge DC batteries that may store energy, which might be which might be capable of being used in the night hours. This is the example of a smart meter technology that is directly connected to utility grid. And when the solar power is producing enough energy, and all of energy is being not being consumed, the rest of the units are being fed to utility grid, and the remaining part is being used for driving AC loads via inverter. So this is the graph of solar irradiation, or this is the graph of electric load. The load and the irradiation both follow the same, let's say, uh, concentrations. For instance, the load capacity is the maximum from 9 to uh, 3 or 4 p.m., and the solar intensity is maximum at these times of the day, from 7 a.m. to 5 a.m. So the output power matches the daily electricity demand. Now I will discuss a little about the construction and operation of solar photovoltaic cell. So there are a mesh metal contact on the top surface over n-type region, which collects the electrons from the cell and transfer them to the external electric circuit. Metal mesh instead of solid plates are encouraged in the structure because the mesh structure lets the sunlight pass through rather than being reflected back from the whole surface. So this is the reason you see metal mesh that is fabricated inside the solar panels. So the sunlight penetrates the thin N-type region and the depletion region PN junction into the thick P-type region, which generates electron holes pair by implementing through energy to electrons in the doped silicon atoms. Excited electrons move through the depletion region and N-type region, which pushes them to the mesh collector where the electrons are being collected. Electrons deposited on this metal mesh contact, while the holes move to the solid metal contact at the bottom below the P-type region and deposit on this contact. The voltage appears between the metal collectors because of the accumulation of the opposite charges that are being accumulated on them. This is the maximum voltage in case of open circuit, and it is minimum in case of short circuit. Current flows through the external circuit when the cell is loaded. This is the example. Uh, when external load will be connected, the electron hole pairs will electrons will flow from negative to positive. This is the rear contact, this is the silicon base, and this is the emitter, and this is the front contact. And this blue color line indicates the anti reflection coating, so that the maximum sunlight can be used for the generation of electricity. So this is the example of the array structure, module and cell. This is the basic cell. The cells are joined to form a module, and module may consist of different number of cells that are connected in series and parallel connection, and then the module is embedded into this array, and different number of modules may be present in an array.